Just sharing some of this Phoenix beauty with you for the people that's never been here before. And you know, a little Motordyne crackle. Never hurt anybody, right? So yeah, in my channel today, I wanted to show you guys the 1000 horsepower 300ZX, and we'll go over and check it out. So I thought I'd take you along over with me before checking it out. And City of Phoenix. Engage beast mode. I stopped by and found this local place called PitStop Performance. They have a whole bunch of different Z's in here. Hey, how we doing? Good, man. Alright, I've always been a fan of the 300ZX, and he's got, these cars are from the 90s. What's crazy about this one is it's got 1000 horsepower, so I've been told, to the rear wheels. And these engines, what's interesting about them is they're a VG30 DETT. So I don't know if you guys know what the lettering means, but I guess I'll try to explain it to you. The V is because it's in a V arrangement. The G came because it's kind of arbitrary, an arbitrary number that they use, and then the 3.0 would mean it's a 3 liter. So, and then the TT means it's twin turbo. So at first they were the DE, and the DE is actually just like on your VQ 35DE. The DE means dual overhead cam with fuel injection. Electronic fuel injection is what the E stands for. So if you even look on this motor, which it's a beast. It's even got itself a oil catch can on it right here. This car is just straight up, it's beautiful. So what's crazy is I was looking at the inside of this. This is a 1992 300ZX. And look at the seat bolster here. That is in mint condition. And it's even higher than what they put in the G. Like, this is actually better seat bolster. And I can't believe from 1992 it still looks like this. Like, look at the inside of this car. Look at the mileage on this from 1992. Twin turbo, only 80,000 miles on it. I mean, this is one of the nicest examples of a car from 1992 I've ever seen. It is mint condition. So let's have a peek under on the engine here of this bad boy. So I find this kind of interesting. I kind of went over the engine specifications, how it's a VG30. The VG apparently has an iron block at the bottom and aluminum heads, so it's a lot more sturdier than the VQ 35DE. So that looks more OEM. So I was doing a little bit of research, and I'm sure you guys that are actual 300ZX owners out there know more than me. What I find interesting with it was, if you didn't, even though you got a turbocharged twin turbo VG30 DETT, if it was an automatic, you got 280 horse. Just like on the G or the 350Z. If it's an automatic, you got 280 horse out of the VQ 35DE. So, but if you got a standard with the twin turbo, the boost went up to 300 horsepower. So back in 1990, they were giving you 300 horsepower out of a twin turbo. But the VQ, without a turbo, naturally aspirated, it was doing 300 horsepower if you had the rev up motor. So I find it interesting that they kind of gave it the two same power levels 10, 15 years later. One was turbo, which would be this engine, which has the iron block and aluminum heads, versus the VQ, which is all aluminum, and it wasn't made for boost. See, these cars were made for boost. So these engines are, I was reading a little bit about it, they're more durable than the VQ. So, thought that was interesting. I'd share it with you guys. Let's check this beast out a little bit more. So I'm here at PitStop Performance. He's obviously been in the community for a while. I'm new to Phoenix, so I'm just now figuring out who the main people are and the players are. So I don't know if any other people have seen this 1000 horsepower 300ZX. If you haven't, here it is. And this is the first time I've ever seen it. Obviously it's got this different plenum on it, which looks like it forces air directly down into the cylinders. And then, like I talked about before, good old oil catch can. You gotta have that so you're not burning low-buy oil through the motor. The vented. Other people talk about closed systems, and look, even on this 1000 horsepower 300ZX, it's a vented catch can. So let's take a look here on the inside of this. So now this car is obviously, since it's 1000 horsepower, it's basically a race car. It's got a full cage in it. The inside's been modded, obviously. Steering wheel, it's been taken off. So yeah, this is the 1000 horsepower engine, and this looks like just a regular twin turbo. And what's interesting is the VQ motor only has one throttle body on it. If you look here, you can see where this has two throttle bodies. And then when they went to the HR motor, it went to two throttle bodies. So I don't know what the thinking was behind going from two throttle bodies to one, then back to two. It seems that two is the best way to make power. So here's a little side room he has over here. We got an R34 GTR and then an R33 GTR. Take a little look on the inside of this. Some serious work done on this bad boy. Look at the valve cover. I like that paint job on it. Oh wow. Have no idea what size that Garrett turbo is, but it looks meaty. Oh, this is definitely all tore apart. This is the R33 GTR. Let's open it up. It's got a full roll cage on it. Here at PitStop Performance. There's the inside. Line of cars. I thought this was an R34. The front end of it looks like it, but it's got such a body kit in it. I'm unsure. So yeah guys, I just thought I would share this with you, a little shop I found with some pretty kick-ass cars in it. And I like looking at car stuff because that's straight up, if you're a car guy, I don't really like looking at dudes sitting around driving in a car filming themselves. I just love engineering. See, the reason I really love cars is it's moving art. You actually get to get in something that's been engineered from the materials that's been pulled out of the ground and molded into these shapes. It's kind of amazing what humans can do. So if you're ever interested in an Iron Man suit, this is as close as you ever get, is getting into a highly modified car and basically manipulating physics. So that's why I like cars. It's as close to an Iron Man suit that you'll ever get in real life. And it's just a lot of fun. And instead of like hanging art on the wall, this is actually moving art going down the road that you yourself get to experience. So that's why I thought I would share this with you guys. Let me know if you liked it or not. Instead of just doing strictly stuff on my G, I thought I would change it up because I'm just a Nissan lover. And once I found this PitStop Performance, and I came here and saw a showroom, and he told me about his 1,000 horsepower Z, I was like, you got to show it to me. So once he showed it to me, he said, go ahead, I can bring my camera and post it to my YouTube channel. That's why he turned on the lights in here for me. So if you guys ever need anything, and you're in Arizona, a very good shop to go to is PitStop Performance. Let me see it here. Let's see if I can get it for you. It's up here. So yeah, feel free to stop by PitStop Performance. Well, I thought this looked pretty fun. Let's give it a couple cracks.